What's up, YouTube? So I'm back at it, working on the bike out here. I just took the wheels off. I don't even want to put these things back on there. Like, seriously, like, they're so junky, they're so bad. It looks so beat. So noticed after last night, since this radiator hose, I didn't notice that they had like a little epoxy on it. I wrapped it in electrical tape temporarily, and it's got a little slight leak. That's just overnight, so I'm gonna have to get a new radiator hose. And, I think that's it. And as far as the springs here for the pipe, I'm just gonna let them soak in vinegar, I think, to get some of that rust off. And other than that, button up some things. So if you guys are new and this is the first video you're watching from me, go down below, hit the red subscribe button, click that little bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I post new videos, otherwise you won't be. So click the bell, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Go down there, smash the thumbs up button if you're excited to see this thing. Probably in this video start up. You'll see it start up in this video for sure. Easter egg in last video that some of you caught. I'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, I guess we'll get started on this thing so you guys can actually see what you came for in the thumbnail, which you've probably already seen, so should look sick. Alright, so there is the final reveal of the bike. Post your comment right now what you think of the bike. Give this video a thumbs up right now. Go smash the thumbs up button if you're pumped to see this thing finally done. I know it was a little bit of a prank with the wheels and whatnot. I did have them in yesterday, but you gotta build that hype. You gotta build that whatever. So anyways, I'm sure most of you are happy now that you got the final reveal. Here are the graphics, just simple OEM KX125. I'm gonna get them redone in this in blue instead of the green because the green's a little bit off, so I'm gonna get those done in blue. Regardless, it looks super, super good. And yeah, go down below, hit the share button, share it on Facebook, Instagram, take a screenshot right now, tag me on Instagram, tag all your 3 buddies on Instagram, whatever. Share this video as much as possible if you wanna help me out. And the more people that see this, the better. So there's nobody on YouTube that's ever shown how to build this. Obviously, I'm the first one, so if you wanna show your buddies, like I said, hit the share button down below. But yeah, this thing is so sick. I'm so happy with how it came out. I finally got everything done. It took me like 4 hours today to get the tires on, get everything situated. I pinched a tube, blah, blah, blah. The radiator hose is leaking a little bit. I'm gonna have to get a new one. But it's finally together. I ripped it up and down the street, got a proper break in, did like 4 heat cycles, and then I did it up and down the street 3 times for like 10 minutes, really slow RPMs, barely getting on the throttle, just going through the gears. And yeah, should be good for the first ride coming up here soon. So if you guys want to see the first ride video of this thing, hit the subscribe button down below. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified when that video comes out. This thing is so dope. It's up the pipe and get it lined up properly. It's still on the inside. I gotta put it on the outside, but I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't wait any longer to run it. A little behind the scenes, wrapping the tires in saran wrap so I can wheel it through the grass and a little bit of mud so it keeps that nice black tire shine that you can't really, once you wash it, it kind of goes away. So that's how I'm doing it. Hopefully this is all jacked up. I don't know how that's gonna stay on, but yeah, this is not gonna work. That'll do. That'll do. Also, a huge shout out to Mellow Design Co. for mocking up these replica actually KX250F graphics where I put 125 in there. I'm sure you already saw it. So it's pretty much the same thing that was on the 250F, and I told them to match that. They came out sweet. So if you want to check him out, it's just at Mellow Design Co. on Instagram, Tyler Hayes. So go give him a follow. All you got to do is DM him or send him an email, and he can design you up some custom graphics for your bike, full kits, anything you want. he can do it. He also gave me a front number plate, like I said, that I'm gonna actually put on the green plate up there for when I race here and there. So I have just a front plate, and then I don't think I'm gonna run side plates unless I get them. I don't know, I could not. Figured I'd mention this now before I forget. Last night when I went to go put transmission oil in it, I told myself, Tyler, do not forget the drain plug. I knew I was gonna forget it. What do you know? I forgot it. I start filling it up with transmission oil when it's like jacked up in the air. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I didn't put the drain plug in. Like, I put so much in there. It's everywhere, all over the stand, everywhere. So that was a nice start to trying to fire that thing up. But what are you gonna do? You forget. That was the one thing I forgot. Like I said, still have to go through and make sure everything's tight. But that's a whole nother day. That's a whole nother project. Probably button it up all tomorrow, get everything tightened up. I tell you, man, a lot of you guys are sneaky. There was literally like maybe 5 seconds where the back wheel was actually leaning up against here. I forgot about it. I was trying to make it like a big surprise, but you guys caught that yesterday. So I edited that thing last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I must have missed it. You guys are like hawks when it comes to seeing stuff in the background, so I gotta be careful. But the parts I didn't put in the vlog today, I just wanted to get it done. I actually had it on the Instagram page dedicated for this, which is at Project KX125. Give it a follow if you want to see the first ride before the video comes out on the vlog, and along with my personal account at Tyler Monagan for various little posts on this thing that I posted today. So check it out, give me a follow. All right, so right here is literally every single thing that I use, some stuff I didn't use that I bought between eBay, Motorsport, bunch of different websites. I have it all listed out on this page along with this page. So I'm gonna run you guys quickly through in case you wanted to actually do this step by step. No, as you can tell by the title, and as I'm gonna list off like price of things and this and totals and numbers, like I'm not bragging, I don't care. This is just to kind of show you if you wanted to get just the conversion kit parts, just some of like specific parts, how much it costs and how much it would cost you to do something pretty much identical or similar to what I did. So that's all it's for. It's just to inform you guys, and for the people that don't care, you can close out of the video now, but for the people that do care and want to hear the prices of everything, what you need to buy, where to buy it, and what I bought specifically. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So first off, the conversion kit stuff. So that would be the fuel tank, the subframe. I bought the OEM 250F bars and then the OEM seat. So the fuel tank is $275, subframe is $250, bars were $42, OEM seat is $230. That's a total of $800 roughly for just those parts alone, just to be able to actually mount up the plastics on there, not including the conversion kit, which is actually another $300 for all the little adapters and whatnot to do that. So just that alone is more than what the bike actually costed, which I bought the bike for $1,000, so we'll just put that in there, get that out of the way. So $1,000, boom, you have a bike for roughly, that's super cheap for a KX125. So $1,000 for my bike, which was shot. So $1,000 for the bike. Now going into like miscellaneous eBay purchases, I don't think I need to list off every single thing, but I'll list a few. Like I bought those GPI radiators I didn't use. I thought I was gonna use those. I have the OEMs on there that Josh straightened out for me and cleaned up. So outlaw clutch perch, 2 carb rebuild kits, kill switch, bottom end gaskets, bolt kit. I bought the 2010 KX250F forks and triple clamps. That was $400. I bought a left engine case because the other one was cracked. Chain guide, oil fill cap, a new swing arm for the other bike, which is $45. Chain sliders, the Outlaw shifter, clutch cable. I had to buy the 2010 KX250F, the whole like front brake assembly and master cylinder and this. The arc clutch perch and lever. I had to buy another KX250F tank because I bought a KX450 tank and it didn't work. So that was another $300 down the drain. So I still have that. That's for sale. If you guys need a 2017 KX450 tank, I have it. It's brand new. Hit me up on Instagram at Tyler Monagan. Send me a DM if you want it because I want that gone. I got a pivot work shock repair kit, more chain rollers, frame grip, and then miscellaneous like bolts and nuts. So that's that whole list pretty much listed out. We'll go to the next page. Pro circuit pipe, they had to custom make that for me because they don't have the custom, the raw works pipe for the 03. They didn't make them or they discontinued them. So I contacted Pro Circuit. They custom made me one. They got that out to me for $275. Then all my stuff on motorsport.com. So the order number 1 was $1,700. The next order was $820. Next order was $130, and then a couple miscellaneous little orders. So I spent roughly $2,900 on motorsport. The order one was like suspension, the rear spring, the fork springs for my weight, brake pads, plastics, clutch, tires, linkage, the V-force reeds, covers, sprockets, chains, the silencer. The second order was the Athena piston that didn't actually end up working. So the 144 piston that I got, and then the Wrench Rabbit's complete motor rebuild kit. And then I got miscellaneous other swing arm bearings and steering stem bearings and a bunch of OEM parts, a lot of OEM parts that's just in miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, a bunch of tools and tubes and stuff like that. Next would be the Raptor titanium pegs coming in at $300, the Electron carb at $420, the conversion kit, like I said, $300. So there's $1,500. And then the complete Warp 9 wheel set, that was another $785. So that's pretty much everything added up in total. Granted, I did have some help from some sponsors, some companies sponsored, like huge shout out to like Raptor Titanium, Electron, they hooked it up. Thank you guys very, very much, because otherwise I don't think I would have gotten those parts because they're so expensive, and I really, really appreciate it if you guys are watching. And if you guys want to check them out, the link's down below to both Raptor along with Electron. Electron, the thing is sick. Like, it's so snappy. I don't even know. I can't wait to ride the thing. It just, first of all, it looks trick. Second of all, it's going to make your bike run better. So check them out. Raptor, obviously, you want your feet to stay in the pegs. So, and they look sick. Come on. Whole total price of everything total that I bought, regardless of the stuff that I have to sell and here and there, everything that I bought specifically for the bike. Go down below in the comments. Guess how much this has cost, even though it's kind of listed everything out, but post your comment. How much do you think everything has costed between all the parts for the bike? Right now, I'll give you 2 seconds. As you guys can see, the camera would focus. I'm just gonna tell you. The total is $8,283.26. $8,283. Granted, I didn't spend that much, but still, like $8,000 pretty much invested in this build, in this whole video series, whole entire thing. No, if you were to do it, you don't have to do every single thing. If you buy a bike that's not clapped and beat beyond belief, you won't have to do half the stuff and the vapor honing and the whole bottom end. Like, oh, that I didn't even include the price for the vapor honing. So we're gonna look at about, I'm gonna say $8,600 to $8,700 between the vapor honing, get the suspension done, a few other little things. So probably like $8,600, $8,700 total with everything. Almost $9,000 for this bike. I'm just gonna say $9,000 because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I'm leaving out here and there. So almost $10,000. I just keep adding the price. So pretty much like almost $9,000 I have into this thing. Yeah, I definitely can't get rid of it anytime soon. And it's like, it's one of a kind. Nobody else, well, some people, but a lot of people don't have them. Like maybe 10 people in like the entire world has it. Sure, now that I've shared where you can get a conversion kit, there might be a lot more people trying to do this. But yeah, it's definitely not cheap. Alone, it's like over $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for just the conversion kit parts and the plastics to do the actual build itself without doing anything else to the bike. So because I had to go through and I had to change every single bearing, every single seal, everything, every single nut and bolt, not to mention the whole spec bolt kit that they provided me to bling out the bike with. That's a lot of money. That's hundreds of dollars in bolt kits for the nickel plated stuff for the motor and the entire bike. So huge shout out to Spec Bolt too for hooking it up. Shout out to Josh for hooking it up and helping me do the vapor honing. Without him, with that technology, the vapor honing technologies, and him being relatively close to me, like, this motor would not look the way it does. So huge, huge shout out to Josh. You're probably watching this. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. And the suspension too. I'm sure a lot of you are finally happy that I actually revealed the bike and finished the bike after like 10, 12, maybe like 13 or 14 build series videos or videos on it in general. And I don't actually know if I didn't have like, I don't know if I could justify doing a build like this if I didn't, one, be able to create content with it. And this bike, if like for the people that are gonna hate or whatever, like this is an investment for me. It's content. I'm gonna make a bunch of content with it. And it's a tool at the end of the day. It's not a tool, but it's a tool for me. For most people, it's a toy. It's a mixture. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's an investment for me. And regardless, I'm gonna have super, super fun time on it. And I can't wait to rip this thing this year. Oh, might not put too many hours on the 250F. I don't know. We'll see how I like this thing, how it rides. Hopefully it rides good. I have to dial in the suspension and whatnot. Things should be dialed, but the carb I didn't adjust at all. Just adjusted the idle a tad, and other than that, it ran perfectly fine. It was I ran it a little bit rich for the braking process, so that's why I was smoking quite a bit in the Instagram stuff. Some of you said some stuff. It was, I don't know, but whatever. I ran it a little bit rich for the braking process, but I don't really know what else to say. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments what you think. And I'll probably have another video regarding some stuff on the bike and whatnot, and I'm going to talk about it throughout the rest of the videos over the summer and whatnot when I'm riding it. But yeah, riding video coming soon, probably this week when I get a good proper edit for this thing, because I think it deserves it. And get those frame guards on there so I don't scratch up that powder coat and a few other little things. But other than that, thing is sick. I'm so pumped, and I'm sure you guys are too. And if anybody's looking to get like OEM stuff, the seat is super hard to find. I'm surprised I even got that. And as far as like the money and whatnot, like this wasn't up front. Like I've literally had all the parts for the conversion kit, like the tank, the seat, the subframe. I've had that since like for like 6 months. Like by little I'd order stuff here and there, and just that's the total. So over how many months is that? I think like probably like 5 or 6 months. I've actually been planning this thing for the past, I've been talking about doing this bike for the past like year. Not on the vlog, but like to some of my friends, like, dude, how sick would it be if I built I don't know if I call this a concept bike, but a 2018 KX125 with the plastics and whatnot, and did a full proper build. And I actually did it, actually went through with it, and this thing is finally done, and I could not be happier. Honestly, I don't think it could get really much better besides maybe have a couple more bling parts, but I don't even care. This thing's sick. Thing is so sick. The other thing I forgot to mention is it does have the Eric Gore, because he had it was sent out to Eric Gore previously from the previous owner to get the cylinder to it's a 144 basically. It's not a 125. So Eric Gore sent me a 144 piston, whatever, 58 mil 144 piston, so it's not a stock 125. That's what was in it originally. It's just a Weisicle piston. But I know a lot of people were like, oh, you're probably not gonna ride it, this and that. Like, no, I can't wait to ride this thing, because this thing is so sick. It's gonna be so fun. I probably said so sick like 20,000 times in this video, but you guys can deal with it because it's worthy. It's hard to even take this whole thing in right now. Like I don't even, it's hard to like, is this even sitting in my garage right now? Not to mention that, I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I did every single thing myself. Aside from the suspension and the vapor honing, I did the whole motor myself, took everything apart, put everything back together myself, and that makes it even better that I know I'm capable, I know I can do it now. I don't know if, like I said, how long it's gonna last, but hey, it runs, it works fine, and I'm really proud of myself in that aspect. But next thing is learn how to do suspension and some other little minor things. But for me, not being a mechanic and just kind of winging it and not really knowing how to do stuff and just doing a lot of research. Like if you want to do something, research, take notes, write stuff down, listen to, I don't know, just you can do, like if you don't think you can do it, you can do it. It's not that hard. Look up specific things. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm by no means a mechanic. I'm a YouTube mechanic. I don't have any background of doing anything. I just kind of tinker with stuff, know how to take stuff apart and put it back together in a certain aspect. But now I know I'm fully capable, and yeah. And on the topic of that, looks like I actually pinched that tube, so I'm gonna have to get a new front tube, but it is what it is. I'm not a, like I said, I'm a YouTube mechanic. I pinch tubes all the time. The tires are on now, and unfortunately I gotta take this back off again. Good thing I actually bought like 3 spare front tubes, so that's why I did that, because I know I'm bound to pinch a tube. I didn't pinch the back. The fronts, I don't know what it is about the front tires, dude. I always pinch those. But that is gonna wrap up the final video revealing the bike. Like I said, riding video coming soon, so if you guys are new, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I post new videos. Otherwise, you won't see them in your subscription box, so click that little bell. Kind of bittersweet, like that this thing's over, but I guess on to the next build. Next build will probably be like in the next winter, because I don't think I want to take on another project this summer. I just want to ride as much as possible, ride this thing, enjoy it. And then we'll have another build next winter, hopefully, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. Put your comment down below also what you think the next build should be. I don't really know. It can't be like a KX250 version, because that's too much of like similar content. It's got to be a different bike, something. I mentioned to Ryan, what if I did like a KX500 conversion like this with all the same thing? Like, I can't handle a KX500, let alone a KX250. It'd be cool though. It would be cool. So let me know down below what you think I should do. I'm gonna cap this video off. Thank you to everybody that supported me throughout this build and watched pretty much every single build series video and has been here through the past 10 to 15 videos. And I see your comments. I read the people that come back every single video. So huge shout out to you. Thanks for the support. And without the support from you guys, this bike would not be possible and it wouldn't be sitting in the garage and you wouldn't have this content on how to do this yourself. And overall, it's a win-win. And I hope you guys appreciate my time and thing that went into this. My time. This thing took 60, 70, 80, 100 hours to build. Like, add that on to the price of the build, whatever I'm worth. I don't know what I'm worth, but it's definitely something because 100 hours probably invested in this thing between editing the videos and doing this and building the bike itself, at least 100 hours between all that. So follow the dedicated Instagram account for the build at Project KX125. Follow my personal account, and off of that, I'll see you guys in the next one.